EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. In the slot in motion left. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Slot man moves right. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Tua completing this to Waddle. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Tua on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua going to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Forced out to his, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here we go.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get three before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this returnable for Hill. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready. Slide through. Ultra.
Tua, the final shot before half. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
From the gun, a run with
And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 38, Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll go again to Jones. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second and 10, Rodgers
got Dobbs over the middle.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. Strike. Strike. Trouble. 38.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer 1st. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 1 yard is the gain, and that leads to a Green Bay 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. to throw. Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
50. Take 30. Back home. Over 50. Hey, you want that there.
Now Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And some room to roam now. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line.
Hey, go steal.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And some room to work. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. In motion goes the tight end. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A run with Mostert up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
The first carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In motion comes the tight end left. Another run for Wilson on 2nd. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. 7-7, our score after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 88 yards rushing now for Singletary, and he's got a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Tua to try again on second down. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Okay, great.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Finding room at midfield.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Second and 10.
Now Allen again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 17, Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. Touchdown, Bills! Isaiah McKenzie with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And some space here.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They hand it off to Mostert. Brought down at the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the give, this is Singletary.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Singletary again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. On the counter, this is Singletary. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This to make it a two-score game. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
In motion comes the tight end left.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
Uses the stiff arm.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
2nd down at 4. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
10 seconds.
Tua to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Here's Tua.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Hey, check nigga. Hey, come through.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for him, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.